Hello, and welcome to English in Action, the podcast that helps you improve your everyday English. My name's Avery.
And I'm Bella. We are so excited to have you with us today.
That's right. In each episode, we're going to break down a topic to make it simple, clear, and most importantly, easy for you to use in the real world.
Exactly. And today, we're starting with the most fundamental part of any conversation, greetings, how we say hello.
Greetings are so important, Bella. They set the tone for the entire interaction. If you have a good, confident greeting, you're already off to a great start.
I completely agree. It's your first impression, and there are so many ways to greet someone in English. We'll cover everything from a formal hello in a business meeting to a casual what's up with friends.
We'll talk about what to say, when to say it, how your tone of voice can change the meaning, and of course, how to respond.
So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's learn how to greet like a native speaker.
All right, let's jump right in with what I call the foundational greetings. These are the ones you learn on day one. Hello, hi, and hey.
Let's start with the classic hello.
Hello is the universal greeting. It's neutral, which means it's not too formal and not too casual. It's almost always a safe choice. You can use it with your boss, a new client, your teacher, your friend's parents, anyone.
Right, it's your go-to word when you're not sure how formal you need to be. For example, when you answer the phone and you don't know who is calling, you say hello?
Exactly. Now, its more popular relaxed cousin is hi.
Oh, I probably say hi 100 times a day. It's the standard greeting in most casual situations. You use it with friends, family, and colleagues you know well.
Totally. And then we have one more level of casual, which is hey.
Yes, hey is very common, especially in North America. It works just like hi, but it feels even more relaxed and friendly. Hey, how's it going? Is a very natural combination.
So, we have a scale. Hello is neutral. Hi is casual. Hey is very casual. It's important to know when not to use hey, though. You wouldn't greet the CEO of your company for the first time with hey.
Definitely not. In that situation, you'd stick with a polite hello.
Next up, we have greetings that depend on the time of day. These are also very common and show a bit more awareness and politeness. Let's start with the morning.
Easy enough. In the morning, we say good morning. This works from when you wake up until about 12 p.m. or noon. Often, people shorten it to just morning in a very casual way.
Right. You might walk into the office and just say, morning, everyone. After 12 p.m., we switch to good afternoon.
After noon is generally used from noon until about 5 or 6 p.m. To me, it feels a little more formal than good morning.
I agree. You often hear it in professional or service situations, like at a bank or a doctor's office.
Then, once evening starts, say after 6 p.m., we use good evening.
Good evening. This is the one we really have to explain carefully. Good evening is a greeting. It means hello.
Yes, this is the most common mistake learners make because they confuse it with good night.
Let's make this crystal clear. Good evening is what you say when you arrive somewhere in the evening. You walk into a restaurant for dinner and the host says, good evening.
Right. Good night is what you say when you are leaving somewhere or when you are going to bed. It is a farewell. It means goodbye.
So if you walk into a party at 8 p.m. and say good night, people will think you are just arriving to immediately leave.
Yes, they would be very confused. So remember, good evening is hello in the evening. Good night is goodbye in the evening.
Okay, so you've said your hello or your good morning. What comes next? Usually, you ask how the other person is doing.
And this is where English has so many fun and different options. The classic textbook phrase is, how are you?
Right. How are you? It's polite, it's correct, and everyone understands it. But just like with hello, it can sometimes feel a bit formal.
It can. So let's talk about some more natural alternatives. A very common friendly one is, how is it going?
How's it going? I use this one all the time. It's relaxed. Another one is, how are things? Or, how's everything?
Yes, those are great casual options. Now let's get even more informal. The big one, especially in American English, is what's up?
What's up? This one is so important for learners to understand. It rarely is a question that requires a detailed answer. It's often just another way to say hello.
That's the key. If a friend walks past you and says, "What's up?" the most common response is just to say, "Hey, what's up?" right back to them.
Exactly. Or you can give a short, simple answer like, not much, or nothing much. This just means, I'm doing the usual, nothing new is happening.
You don't want to answer what's up with a long story about your day. It's meant to be a quick, casual greeting.
Okay, so we know how to ask the question, but how do we answer? This is just as important. The textbook answer to how are you is, I'm fine, thank you.
And again, that's perfectly okay, but there are many other options. The most common response you'll hear is probably, I'm good, or just, good, thanks.
Right. If you're feeling really great, you could say, I'm great, or couldn't be better.
I like that one. It's very positive. What if you're just feeling okay, not good or bad?
You could say, not bad, or I'm all right. Another very common one is, can't complain.
Can't complain. That's a good one. It means life is generally okay. You can also be honest if you're not having a great day. You could say, a bit tired, but I'm okay.
That's a good point. You don't always have to pretend to be happy. The most important part of Erie response is to then ask the question back.
Yes, this is key to being polite. If someone asks about you, you must ask about them. So you can say, and you? Or how about you? Or what about you?
It shows that you are interested in them and keeps the conversation balanced.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about some special situations. Avery, what do you say when you're introduced to someone for the very first time?
After the hello, the magic phrase is, it's nice to meet you, or just nice to meet you.
It's polite, it's warm, it's perfect. And the other person will respond, nice to meet you too, or you too.
If you're in a more formal or business setting, you could also say, pleased to meet you. It sounds a little more professional.
That's a good one. And if you want to be extra impressive, especially if you know who the person is, you could say something like, it's great to finally meet you. I've heard great things about you.
Ooh, that's very smooth. That would definitely make a good impression.
Now for the opposite situation. What if you see an old friend you haven't seen in years?
This is a fun one. The classic phrase is, long time no see.
I love that one. It's so friendly. You could also say, it's been a while, or it's been ages.
Right. And after that, you need to ask a question that covers the whole period of time you've missed. So instead of, how are you, you would ask, how have you been?
That's a great distinction. How have you been invites a bigger story. It's your way of saying, tell me what's new since I last saw you. That's the real skill, isn't it? Moving from the greeting to small talk. The key is to add a little piece of information to your answer or to ask an open-ended question.
Exactly. So instead of just good thanks, how about you, you could say, I'm doing great, thanks. I'm really looking forward to the weekend. How about you? Any plans? Okay, we have covered so much. I think it's time for our listeners to practice with us.
Excellent idea. Repetition is the key to memory. We're going to say a phrase and we want you to repeat it out loud. Don't be shy. Ready?
Let's go. Repeat after me. Hello.
Boy.
Good morning.
Good evening.
How's it going?
What's up?
I'm good, thanks. How about you?
Nice to meet you.
Long time no see.
Fantastic. Saying the words out loud helps build muscle memory for your mouth and tongue. It really works.
All right, let's wrap up with a super quick recap of the most important points.
First, know your audience. Choose a formal greeting like hello for professional situations and a casual one like hi or hey for friends.
Second, remember the time of day greetings and the crucial difference. Good evening is hello and good night is goodbye.
Third, understand that what's up is often just another way to say hello and doesn't need a long answer. Not much is a perfect reply.
And finally, always be polite. If someone asks how you are, make sure you ask them back. It's all about making the other person feel seen and respected.
That's the foundation of almost every great conversation. Your challenge, listeners, is to try one new greeting this week. Step out of your comfort zone.
A perfect challenge. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for listening to English in Action.
We'll be back next time with a new topic to help you on your English journey. Until then, have a great week.
See you later, everyone.
Bye.